Hello students. Today we'll discuss about multi-stage graph. This is the one of the problem comes under dynamic programming. So now dynamic programming means what it is? On every iteration, what are the solutions you'll get? No, that solutions will store in a table as a record, and in the next iteration you are referring that solution, okay, and overlap that solution in the next iteration. This procedure is repeated until you'll get the final solution. At the end only you'll get the final solution. That is what you call as a dynamic programming. Under dynamic programming, let's see multi-stage graphs. Multi-stage graph means what? So for example, if you have a very complex graph and that to be directed graph, and we need to find a minimum cost path from source S to sink T here, okay. So multi-stage graph problem is what here? You have to find a minimum cost path from source S to sink T here, but now you are using the term as a multi-stage graph. It is very complex graph or very big graph. So in that one, directly getting the solution is little bit complex. So to reduce that complexity, here what is the thing they will do now? Here first they divide the graph into multiple stages, and on each stage they will get the solution. That solutions they will store as a record. As in dynamic programming, you know that on every iteration what are the solution will get, no, it stores, no. In the same way, because it is comes under dynamic programming, in the same way first it stores the on every stage what are the solutions will get, no, that solution it stores in a table, okay, and next stage it refer the table, and based on that table record it find the solution for the next iteration. This procedure is repeated until you'll get the final solution. So to get the solution for this multi-stage graph problem, actually there are two approaches. One is forward approach and another one is backward approach. Let's see first forward approach. To get the solution, as what is the problem here? We need to find a minimum path from source S to sink T here. To get that solution, we are using this, okay, equation. Here you are using the cost of I comma j. Here I is stage. Okay, I means what it is? Stage. How many stages here I know? That stage number, it is represented by I, and j, okay, represent the vertex here. Min of C j comma L. J is what? Vertex, and L is also one vertex, and edge cost which connects these two vertex, that edge cost will find as a C of G comma J comma L here, plus cost of I. I is what? Stage. So stage plus 1. So in the next stage, what are the result you are having? No, that result you are taking here. So I plus 1 comma L. So you already have the value of the previous stage. That value it is stored in the table, and that table only you call as a cost of I plus 1 comma L here. And with the help of that one you will get the value for this, and this one you will calculate. This is the equation you are using to find the solution here, and here you are using the term as what? L belongs to V of I plus 1. So in the next stage, how many vertices you are having, all those vertices you have to check here. And even for J and L, from J to L, how many edges it connects, all the edges you have to consider here. E is the set of edges and V is the set of vertices. Okay, so these are the some of the terms which are you are used in getting the solution here. Let's take one example. This is the given graph. See, it is little bit complicated and very big graph, no? So in this situation, to get the solution, what is your solution? We need to find a path, that to be minimum path from source S to sink, that is the T here. From source, 1 is source and 12 is the sink here. From 1 to 12 we need to find a path, and that path must be minimum here. So here so many paths are there. So now to get the solution, what is the first step you are done here? You are divided as a stages. So this V1, V2, V3, V4 and V5 are what now? These are the 5 stages here. Okay, you divided the, to get the solution for this graph, you are divided as a 5 stages here. and this is the equation you are using to get the solution here. Let's see. So cost of which stage? So now it is what it is. Last stage is what it is, V5. I'll get the solution. I'll start from the last stage. This is your sink vortex. From the sink, I'll start finding the solution here. Because for the sink vortex, I'm taking as a distance as a 0 because I'm started from here. And afterwards, I'll move back, and in this way, if I repeat, I'll get the minimum cost here. Okay. So now here I'm considering the cost of which stage now? Fourth stage. Okay, in the fourth stage, how many vertices you are having? 9, 10 and 11. So first I am concentrating on getting solution for the 9. Okay, so now cost of 4 comma 9. 4 is what? Stage number. Okay, and 9 is what? This is the vertex number here. Now mean of C of J is what now? J is 9 comma L. L means what it is? Next edge. Okay, next vertex, which one you are connected, no, that vertex number you have to tell here, that is 9 comma 12 here, because this one for the 9 adjacent vertex. Okay, so now plus cost of I plus 1. I is what now? It is 4. 4 plus 1 means what it is? 5. 5 comma 12. L value is what now? 12 here. Now we need to find a solution. So cost of 9 comma 12 here. Okay, cost of 9 comma, sorry, C of 9 comma 12. As I told, the C of 9 comma 12, J comma L means what it is? Edge cost, which connects these two vertices. So 9 to 12, this is the edge it connects, and what is the cost now? It is the 4 here. Plus cost of I plus 1, that is 5, 12. So for that we have to refer the table here. In the cost table, this is one table. These are the number of vertices and this is the cost, and next is you have to need to calculate a D here. Now for the 12, what is the cost? This cost is 0 now. Okay, because this is the first vertex it is. Okay, 4 plus 0 it is what now? 4 here. Okay, 9 to 12. So now you got the value as what it is? 4. Cost 4. Okay, for the stage 4, for the 9th vertex, you got the cost as a 4 here. So now you have to update that value. Okay, for the 9th vertex, what is the cost you got now? It is 4. As I told, in the table you have to store the record of the cost here. Next is what it is? Next vertex. We need to find a 10. Okay, for the 10 also you have to do the same procedure. Stage 4 and next vertex is number 10 here. Min of, that is, okay, C of 10. 10 is what it is? J value, and L is what? Next vertex, that is 12, plus cost of I plus 1 means what it is? Next stage, that is 5. 4 plus 1 it is 5, and L value is 12 here. Same thing. C means what? Edge cost. So 10 to 12, edge cost is what it is? 2, and cost of 5 comma 12 here. Okay, so now cost of the 12 here in the table. What is the thing it is there? In the fifth stage you are having the vertex 12, and what is the cost? That one you already recorded in the table as a 0. You refer this table to get the value here. 2 plus 0, it is 2 here. So now it is what it is? This is the cost of which vertex? It is 10. Cost means table. In the table, now for the 10 you have to take as a 12, and this one it reaches to next adjacent to 10 is what it is? 12. Okay, so that's why here D means what it is? Which are adjacent, through which you reach that particular vertex, that vertex number. Okay, vertex number you have to specify here. Next one is 11. For 11, adjacent vertex is what? 12 here. Same thing, 4 comma 11. So C of 11 to 12, edge cost is what it is? It is 5. And 12th cost in the cost table, for the 12 vertex it is 0. 5 plus 0 it is 5. Then you have to update in the cost table. For the 11 now it is what? 5. For the 11, this 12 is the adjacent vertex. Okay, this is for the fourth stage. In the fourth stage, 9, 10, 11 are there, and you calculated the cost for this 9, 10, 11, and those values are you are updated here. For the 9 it is 4, for the 10 it is 2, and for the 11 it is 5. These are the three values at present you are updated. Okay, and from which vertex you reach to this? That is to the 12 here. Okay, next I have to go for the fourth stage is over. Now I have to calculate for the third stage here. So in the third stage, how many vertices are there? 6, 7, 8. First I'll find the cost for the 3 comma. Stage number is what it is? 3, third stage. And J value it is what? This is your vertex now, 6. So now from 6 you have to calculate the thing here. Mean C of 6. So now from 6, next stage you are connected to 2 vertices. What are those? 9 and 10. So now you have to find the 2 cost. Then only minimum is having the meaning. Earlier only one edge is there. That's why you got only directly value. So now for this one, 2 edges are there and these 2 edges connected the 9 and 10 vertex. First you have to calculate for the 9 and next you have to calculate for the 10. C of 6 comma 9, that is the edge cost. It is 6 here. Okay. Next one is the cost of 4 comma 9. So in the cost table 9 value it is. 9 value is what now it is? That one you have to take here. Okay. So 9 for 9 it is having the 4 as a value here and this vertex is having the 6 here. That's why it is what? 6 plus 4 here. In the same way 6 to 10. 6 to 10 what is this edge cost you are having? That is the 5 here. And 4, 10. For the 10 you are having the value as a 2 here. See, that's why it is what? 5 plus 2 and 6 plus 10. 6 plus 4. So 6 plus 4 means what? 10. And 5 plus 2 is 7. So among those two, which one is minimum? This one. 7 is minimum. So then which edge if you are considered, then you got the minimum, that is the 6 to 10 here. Okay. Then what is the thing you have to consider now? This edge you will got as a minimum cost. That's why you have to consider this one. So in the table you update what is the cost you got for the 6. Now the 7 with the which vertex if you are consider as adjacent, then you got the minimum. 10 as a adjacent vertex if you are consider, then you got the edge cost as a 7 here. Okay. Next for the 3, 7 I have to calculate now. So from the 7 also 2. Okay. Stage 3 and next vertex is what? 7. From 7 to 9 and 7 to 10 I have to calculate here. Same procedure. 7 to 9 it is and the cost is what it is? 4 here. So that's why it is 4. And in the table cost of the 9 is what? It is 4. That's why it is 4 here. Next 7 to 10. 7 to 10 it is connected with the edge cost is what it is? 3 here. 3. And in the table 10th value. The 10th is having the value as what it is? 2 here. That's what it is 3 plus 2. If I calculate 8 and 5. Among these two which one is minimum? 5 is minimum. Which edge if you consider, then you got the minimum cost if you consider this 7 to 10 here. So then what is the thing you have to update now for the this one table? Vertex 7 cost is what? 5. So which adjacent vertex you have to consider now? 10 here because it connects with the minimum weight here. That's what is what? 10 here. Okay. Next we need to calculate for what? That is for the next vertex, that is the 8 here. Okay. So now for the 8 I have to calculate. Same procedure. So 8 to edges are there, 8 to 10 and 8 to 11. You have to calculate for both. Cost 8 to 10 that is having the cost as a 5 and 8 to 11 that is having the cost as what it is? 6 here. Okay. So see here it is 5 and 6. Okay. 1 second, some problem is there. So now for the 8 to 10 it is having the cost as a 5 and in the 10th table cost is 2 and edge cost 8 to 11 is 6 and in the table cost for the 11 is 5. So now 5 plus 2 and 6 plus 5 it is what? 7 and 11. Among these two which one is minimum? 7 is minimum. So which edge if you consider, then you got as a minimum? 8 to 10 here. So then you have to update in the table for the 8. What is the cost you got now? 7. And which vertex if you consider you got as a minimum edge cost? That is the 10 here. Okay. So in this way you have to update in the table here. Next. Okay, same procedure you have to repeat for the remaining here. So second stage is the third stage is completed. Now we have to calculate for the stage 2 here. So in the stage 2 how many vertices are there? 2, 3, 4 and 5. For the 2 it is having the 3 adjacent vertex. What are those? 6, 7 and 8. That's why you have to calculate what it is. Edge cost 2 to 6, edge cost 2 to 7 and edge cost 2 to 8 here. Second stage, second vertex here. And cost. Okay, cost of what it is? 3, 6, cost of 3, 7 and cost of 3, 8. Cost means what? From the table you have to refer here. 2 to 6 cost is what now it is? Edge cost is 4 here. And 6. So what is the cost you are having? That is the 7 here. That's why here you are taken as a 7. Okay. So this is 7 because thing is what it is? Cost of the table. In the table, cost for the 6 is 7. So that's why you have to take as a 7. And this, okay, 2 to 6, this is on the 4 here. That's why it is what? 4 plus 7 here. In the same thing, 2 to 7. 2 to 7, you are having the value as what it is? 2. So that's why it is 2 and 3. So in the table for the 7. So for the 7, what is the value you are having? You are having the value as a 5. You take that table value. Cost means what? From the table you have to refer the value here. Same thing 2 to 8. 2 to 8 is also it is connected. And what is the cost? Edge cost now? It is 1. And from the table for H, vertex 8 cost is what? It is 7. So that one you substitute here. So now 7 plus 4 is what it is? 11. Okay, 7 and 8. Among these three, which one is minimum? 7 is the minimum. Which edge, if you consider you got as a minimum, this is 2 to 7 here. 2 to 7 edge, if you consider, then you got as a 7. So that's why here I have to take the, for the 2, now you have to update with the value as what it is, 7. You got the value as a 7. And next adjacent vertex, which one you have considered? Then you got the minimum value, that is the 7 here. Okay. Same thing 2 to 3 here. For the 2 to 3 also you have to calculate. From the 3, 2 adjacent vertices are there. Okay, 6 and 7. And edge cost is 2 and 7. That is 2 and 7 only you have to take. And cost of 6 is what it is? 7. And cost of 7 is 5 here. Those values you have to substitute here. 7 plus 2, 9. And 7 plus 5, 12. Among those two, which one is minimum? 9. Which edge cost if you consider? 3 to 6. So then it is what it is? For the in the table for the vertex 3 you got the cost as a 9, and which adjacent vertex if you consider, then you got the cost as a 9, that is 6 here. See here this one. Okay, this one is the value for the this value. Okay, that's why you consider that one. Next you have to consider for 2, 4. So for the 4 only one adjacent vertex is there. It is 8, it is 4 to 8, edge cost is 11, and in the cost table for the 8 it is 7. 11 plus 7, 18. Only one table it is there, and that's why you have to rate the cost value is what now? Cost value it is for the 4 it is 18, and which vertex you have to consider now? 8 it is vertex. That one you have to update now. Okay. So next is for 2 to 5. For 2 to 5, 2 adjacent vertices are there. 2, 5 to 7 and 5 to 8. That is having the cost as 11 and as a 8 here. So now in the table for the 7 it is cost is 5, and for the 8 cost is 7. See, that is 5 and that is 7 here. If I calculate for this one, I'll got as a 16 and this one is 17. Among these two, which one is minimum? This one is minimum. And which cost, if cost is what now? For the 5, 15 is minimum, and which vertex it is? That is the 8 here. So that one you have to update in the table here. Next, this stage is also completed. Next, last stage, that is the first stage here. So in the first stage, stage 1, only one vertex is there. That's why cost of first stage and one vertex here. So now from 1 to 2, you have to calculate 1 to 3, 1 to 4 and 1 to 5. See, that is what? Edge cost 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 4 and 1 to 5. So 1 to 2, what is the thing you are having now? It is having the edge cost is 9 here. That's why you take here as a 9. And cost of 2 comma 2. 2 means what? Second. I plus 1, it is what? 2. And in the table for the 2, what is the value you are having? That one you have to take here. That is 7 here. 9 plus 7, this is for the this line here. Next you have to consider for this line. 1 to 3. 1 to 3 it is having the cost as what it is? 7 here. Edge cost it is. Next in the table for the this one. What is this? 3. For the 3 you are having the values what it is? 9 here. That 9 only you have to take here. Okay. Next for the this one. 1 to 4. 1 to 4 you are having the this is cost is what it is? 3 here. And in the table for the 4 it is 18. So then you have to take here as a 18. 1 to 5 it is 2. And in the table for the 5 it is 15. So if you add up among this, you will get as a minimum as a 16. For this one you will get as a 16, and for this one also it is 16. For remaining you will get as a 20, 21 and a 17 here. So now these two you have to consider here. At the end you got as a minimum cost as a 3. So 9 plus 7, 16. Which vertex, which edge cost it is 1 to 2, means which vertex you have to consider here 2. If you take as a adjacent vertex as a 2, then also you got as a 16. If you consider a next one also 1 2 3, third as a adjacent vertex, then also you got the cost as a 16. So in this way you will get the solution for the what it is. Now you got the minimum shortest cost. Okay, path, what is the minimum cost is there, that one we calculated, and that path through which adjacent vertex you are reached that particular source from sink. This T is sink, from sink to source you got the solution here. So now you may have the question, I use the word as a forward approach, but I started from the backward, but this is not the solution. At present I got only the cost here. Now I have to find the path. Now to get the path I have to consider from this source only, from S to T only I'll consider to get the shortest path here. At present I know only the cost. Okay, what is the minimum cost of that particular path, that cost I got. Now I have to find the path from S to T with the help of this table. Let's see how it is. Okay, this is the table already you have calculated. Now I have to calculate it. So D 1 comma 1 here. 1 is once again it is the stage and this is the vertex here. 1 comma 1. What is the D value you are having? 1 4 comma 1. It is 2 here. At present I'll take 2 now. Next in second stage. This is your first stage. In the first stage, vertex 1, you know that vertex 1 is having the minimum with the edge 2 here. Okay, if you consider this as a minimum, that one only you are okay listed in the D here. Next is second stage. In the second stage, which one you consider as a minimum now? This vertex is having the minimum. That one you already calculated. That's why. So now for the 2, what is the this D value you are having? That is the 7 here. Next, in the third stage, now what it is? 7 here. So in the 7 means what it is? What is for the 7 you are having the D value as a 10 here. Okay. Next in the fourth stage, okay, in the fourth stage, what is the thing minimum you got? For the 10 you got the minimum here. So now for that, if you take as a D value, that is the 12 here. In the fourth stage for the 10 it is 12. In the third stage you know that okay, among 6 7 8, if you consider this vertex, then you got the minimum. In the fourth stage, if you consider this vertex, then you got the minimum. In the second stage, if you consider this, then you got the minimum. And in the first stage, this is your source here. So now if I this one, okay, 1 to 2, this what are the values I got now? This one if I write in the form of path, then I'll get is what it is, 1 to 2, 2 to 7. Okay, I'll show you 1 to 2, and next is 2 to 7, and next is 7 to 10, and next is 10 to 12 here. This is the one path you got with the cost as a 16. So now this is from where I started, from S to T I ended. I started at the source S and I traced the path and I got the solution as a minimum path from S to sink as a 16 here. This is your path and this is the sink. So that's why you call it this one as a forward approach. Now for this one you got the two solution. Through second two vertex 2 if you are reached, then also you got as a 16. If you are considered as a vertex 3 as a adjacent for 1, then also you got as a 16. That one also you have to consider now. 1 to 1. So first stage, first vertex, then I have the D values 3 here. So second stage, now I am considering 3 as a minimum because I got that one only as a solution. So 2 to, that is T. For the 3 it is having the cost as a 6. D value as a 6. Next for third stage, 6 is the minimum. That one I already got here, the D value. So now for 6 here I got as a D value is what it is. In the third stage 6 is minimum, and for that you are having the next vertex is 10 here. In the fourth vertex, okay, fourth stage 10 is minimum, and for that you are having the D value as 12 here. Okay, so now if you are trace this one, then you'll get the solution here. What is that? 1 to 3, 3 to 6, 6 to 10, and 10 to 12 here. So that is from source S to sink T. Okay, you got the shortest path. That is what? This is your another shortest path, and you have the minimum cost of the path is what? 16 here. Is it clear now? Same thing, it is represented in the form of algorithm. So now you are use which approach? Forward approach. That's why you have taken algorithm name as what it is? F graph, and G is the graph, directed graph, contain number of vertices, V as a set of vertices, and E is the set of edges, and K is the number of stages, and N is the number of, okay, what are the nodes you are having, how many vertices you are having, that total number. V contains all the vertices. If total is there, vertex 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are the name of the vertices. Those are you are stored in a set as a V here, and N is the total count here, and E is the same thing here. Okay, next you have to find the cost here. For finding the same, first you are initialize the this cost graph. This is your table, and this table earlier you are initialized with what? You are initialized with the zeros. Okay, next you are moving from which stage? That is actually you are calculated from which value? Vertex 1 to 12 you have to consider, but what you have done here, this for the 12 it is remain 0. Next you are consider which vertex? 10. Okay, 11, 10, 9, these are the vertex you are considered. That's why here it is what it is, 12 if it is there, 11, okay, 11 to 1. Okay, you are going in the reverse way. That's why it is what it is, 11 to 1 you have to do the procedure here. This is your 11, 11 to 1, and you are using the decrementing here. Okay, step minus 1 means what? You are decrementing, and you have to compute the cost. That is R be the vertex such that JR is an edge of J. That is, okay, what are the procedure I done know for calculating this cost? Same thing it is, okay, explained here using this equation. Same equation you are used there also, and after that which one for which vertex you got as a minimum, that one you are in. See here, for the vertex next adjacent vertex 6, for that if you got a minimum, then you consider that vertex number here. Same procedure it is repeated here. Okay, so now what are the things I explained now? Same thing it is repeat. Okay, explained in the, these are the two equations I used there, and I already explained. Same thing it is there in this table also. Okay, in this algorithm also. Next I'll tell how to get the solution. This one I am not covered there. That's why I'll explain this part here. So now what is the thing here? N is the number of, okay, vertices. How many vertices are there? 12 here. And K is the stages. How many stages are there? 5 stages here. What is first step? P of 1 equal to 1 here. P of 1 equal to 1, and P of K. K value is what now? 5. And how many vertices here? And 12. P of 5 equal to 12. This is the path table here. And in the path table, for the 1 you got the value is a 1, and for the 5 you got the value is a 12 here. Next, J equal to 2 to K minus 1. 2 to K value is 5. 5 minus 1 means what? It is the 4 now. So J value if it is 2, then what is the thing here? P of 2 equal to D of P of J minus 1. J value is what now? 2. 2 minus 1 means what? It is 1. P of 1. So what is P of 1 value it is? It is 1 here. So now you got 1 as a value here. So now you refer this table. In the table for D of 1, what is the value you are having? 2 here. Okay, 2 and 3 both you have to calculate. At present I am calculating for the 2 here, 1 now. Okay, so now you got the value for what it is. This is for the P of 2. Now you substitute that value here. Next, increment J value. J value is 3 now. P of 2, okay, that is what it is. J minus 1 it is. So J minus 1 means what? 3 minus 1 it is 2. So now P of 2 value what you got here? That is the 2 here. So now in D of 2 value what it is? It is 7 here. So that 7 only you got here. Okay. So next same thing, if you are increment P of 4 here. So P of 3 value it is 7. So D of 7 where it is? Design the value as a 10 here. Okay. In this way you are getting the path. Same thing. 1 to 2, 2 to 7, 7 to 10, and 10 to 12. This is your path and this is your cost. Okay. So this is how your forward approach works. In the same way, backward approach also works. Differences, equation, everything is same. There you are using what? I plus 1. You started from the sink node and you are reached the source node, and same procedure you repeated. Now you are decrementing. Now you are started from the source node. Okay, what are the cost you are calculated? No, everything you started from the S. It is reverse, total reverse of the same procedure. So there you are taken as what? J value, it is what it is? N minus 1 to 1 here. But here it is what? 2 to N here. Okay, 1 is your source. Next is what? Second. Okay, second stage, third stage, up to 5 stage. What are the vertices you are in? That one you have to consider here. Reverse it is. Okay, remaining all procedure is same. Only thing is what it is? What are the procedure you are done in the forward approach? Now, same approach you are repeating in the reverse order. That's it. Okay, that is what you call as a backward approach. That's why here for loop it is started with the n minus 1, and here it is started with the 2 to n here. There n minus 1 to 1, and here it is 2 to n. You will start in the source vertex. From S to T you will calculate. That's why only difference is what? There you are taken as a I plus 1, and here you are considering as a I minus 1 here. Okay. Plus 1 means what it is? Next one. Okay. Here you are considering the previous one. Okay. Based on that you are calculating the thing. Remaining everything is same here. Is it clear now? In this way you will get the solution for the multi-stage graph problem using dynamic programming approach. Is it clear now? Thank you.